Greetings all ionized. We're back in the kitchen with another Vital food video. And today, we already got started really. But I haven't got started on our wild rice. So we're making red beans and wild rice. And that's the meal today. And hey, I told you we already got started. I didn't show y'all my spelt flour. This is my spelt flour that I got. Told y'all I had to run and get that. So we got spelt flour, and I made us some waffles earlier, but this is, well, not really earlier, really now. Probably like an hour ago, I had made us some waffles and chickpea scramble. So y'all check out my chickpea scramble video if y'all haven't already. But yeah, I had to run a spelt waffle. So this is my spelt waffle. I really just put some cinnamon, some vanilla bean, and chia seeds, and a little honey. So that's what I did with that. But we're going to save that as a cornbread. So we're going to be doing like spelt bread with wild rice. And we're going to have some collard greens and beets that we harvested. Check out my last video, my garden update video. And check out them beets. Them beets is growing. So we had harvested some beets already. I'm going to show y'all in here in just a second. We got our red beans already cooking. They've been cooking. Alright, we got our red beans just sauteed with, you know, some onion powder, garlic powder. You know, the typical salt, paprika, cumin. Oh, this is that from that waffle thing, but I'm just gonna put it in there. Alright, y'all, so I harvest some of the beet leaves. We got our collards from the farmers nearby. And then we also have some squash, yellow squash, zucchini. We're going to cut up that garlic, avocado. So yeah, get into it. We're going to be doing that. We're going to be sauteing it on that pan and then pairing it with our spelt waffle. That's done. Our spelt waffle is done. I'm tasting it. Yeah. Alright. I just put the wild rice on here. So we're all waiting for the wild rice to finish. Once it cracks open and you can see like the white part in it, I mean, that's how you know it's finished. So, yeah. Wild rice for the win today with some red beans. I'm going to taste the beans and see if I season it good. See if we need any seasonings. Alright, them beans is ready. Woo, it's hot. Probably need a little bit more garlic. I don't have to put too much salt in it to the end. So I need a pinch of more salt and then need some more garlic. I do want to cut up chops of garlic, so so this is garlic powder. And I'm about to chop up some garlic and put that in there as well. Also, I'm going to be putting some tomatoes in here. So, I'm going to be putting some tomatoes, onion, garlic in here. So, we're going to be chopping that up, putting that inside now. Let it simmer all the way down. And then, yeah, we got this wild rice. We're just going to leave it untouched with some seasons on there. We're not going to add too much to that. Alright, y'all. So, like I said, keep them onion roots. We just planted some onion roots. Check out my Transplanting Plant Tuesdays. I'll show y'all on there. Or you can check out our garden update videos. I always show y'all how to just cut off the onion root, plant it right in there, and then watch it grow up. You can saute it, do all types of stuff, dry it out for some onion powder, all types of stuff. So we have to utilize things as they rise. Even these garlic roots right here, we're going to chop those off. So in our next garden update, y'all check this out. We're going to be doing it together. So y'all see me doing it right now. If y'all just now catching us, we're going to be saving our roots. We are a movement of saving our roots and saving all seeds. This is the sustainability for ourselves and our community. Period. We're doing it for ourselves. CELLS. Ourselves and our communities. Okay, so we got that. We're going to rinse everything off. And then we're going to saute it up. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to chop. Let y'all see it. We're chopping some yellow onion, garlic, and some tomatoes to put in the beans. Yeah, so them beans is a lot. So we're gonna use 1 tomato, half of garlic, and half of yellow onion. Then we're going to be putting red onions in our collard greens and with our bell peppers and then garlic. And then we're gonna be pairing it with some avocado on the side. So y'all see, well, it's gonna be avocado on top of it. Alright, y'all, so I want to show y'all real quick. So what I just did was I popped all that garlic off of this root right here. We're going to be replanting this root. Okay, so you just want to take that white part off right there as much as you can. You're going to save that root right there, and you're going to plant it right in the ground. We're going to be doing this together. I'm saving the onion root and the garlic root. We're going to be doing that next week, so stay tuned for that. Alright, so I'm going to cut this much garlic to get in the beans. Then I'm going to cut 2 pieces of garlic, 2 cloves of garlic to be in the collards and stuff. And then this amount will be in the beans, that amount of tomatoes. And so yeah, let's cut it. These are the tomatoes that we're about to put in our beans, garlic, onion. So let's go put this in our beans and stir our beans up. And then let's go check on our rice and see how our rice is doing. Let's see if our rice is turning white. See how that some of the white, and it's not, it'll be breaking through the middle, so it's not quite done yet. It's not quite done yet. We're going to be putting our seasonings in last. So let's take a look at the white rice. That's how it's going. Let's take a look at how our beans is going. I had turned it off, but that's how our red beans is going. I'm going to put it on low. I'm going to put it on simmer while we put our tomatoes, onions, and rice on. So we're just going to dump that in the pot here. We're just going to dump that in the pot. And we're going to stir it around. And then we got our garlic. We're going to do every last bit. Alright. Now we're going to stir in everything. Yeah. Yep. Set our intentions with it. These red beans. I was drinking gelatin. Yeah, these beans are ready. They're really probably overly done. Yeah, that's ready, y'all. So our rice is just about ready. Y'all see? It busted wide open for us. The rice busted wide open for us. Yeah, there you go. Y'all see that white? That means it is ready. I just tasted it. It don't supposed to be real super soft, but it's manageable. So yeah, we got that. We got our beans off the stove. Got to put our sauteed veggies on there. Then we're gonna cut up our beets and our collards and put that in there and put some more water on top and just let it cook. So we're about to go put some seasonings on the round rice. Then we're gonna let this cool down in some olive oil, and then put some seasonings on this, and then we're gonna chop this up, then fill it with water when we put it back in. So we're just gonna be sauteing this. It already got a little bit of water and moisture from our frozen bell peppers. So yeah, I got some onions not cut and some onions cut just for the effect of it for when it's at the end. So don't worry about that. Those pieces is for me. Yeah, so we're about to get this started. Gonna saute that. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and season our rice how we want it. I'm thinking just put in some Italian seasoning, garlic powder, a little bit of salt, and some Italian seasoning. I'm gonna taste it and see if like that's what I want. I don't want it to be like too many seasonings in it, because we already put a lot of seasonings in the beans, and I want the beans on top of the rice, and then this is on the side, and this plus it's gonna have a lot of seasonings in it. So you know, it don't have to be, you know, too much of a season. I don't know why I keep putting Alright, so I'm putting garlic powder in there. Make sure this sautés real good before I add it. That's good. That's perfect right there. I'm going to use some of that water to go on this right here. So this is pretty much done. So I'm going to cut this off. I'm just letting it go and go and go and go. But it's ready. When you see it busting out like that, when it busts out till it's white inside, that's how you know it's the wild rice is complete and ready. Alright, so I chopped up all of the greens. Y'all see it there. Y'all see it there. We're going to be putting it all in our saute mixture. So that's how it's going. This is how it's going, y'all. So yeah, that's ready to go right on in there. Simmer it right on. So and then I'm gonna put the lid on it and let it do its thing. So let's just slide everything in there. We're sliding everything in. We're sliding everything in, y'all. Sliding everything in. Sliding everything in. And then let's get this side. Sliding everything in. Alright, now let's bring everything in to the circle. Now we put the top on it and we're just going to let it simmer. Now we put the top on it, we're just going to let everything simmer down. And then we're going to plate our plate. We have our spelt flour, like waffle, that we just got out of the waffle maker. We put our avocado on there. Now I'm going to sprinkle some sesame seeds on it. Sesame seeds, poppy seeds, you know. So I got like mixed garlic, it's sea salt, sesame seed, black sesame seed, chopped onion, poppy seeds. Hey, stop doing that whispering. Stop. Golly. Just be loud. Alright, so that's that. And now we're going to be putting our rice at the bottom. So this is our rice, y'all. Look at there. It's looking good. It's looking good, y'all. Full of protein, full of fiber, full of iron, full of antioxidants. It's antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory. Like, all of that. All of those things. These are all of those things. On top of our raw rice, we're going to have our beans. Look at there. Look at there. I done made a mess. Look at there. Let me see. And another one. Look at that. Get into that. Get into this Vital meal. Hey. Get into this Vital meal. Let's run it down again. And I still didn't even have, like, we're going to have a little bit of room for my greens. So let me push that over to the side. This meal ain't finished yet. But look, you can have it just like this. Or you can pair it with some greens that I'm finna pair it with. So you have your spelt flour. waffle with the avocado. Then you have your wild rice on top of red beans. Red beans is on the top. Alright, and we can't forget the greens. The greens is ready. You know the greens don't have to be in there that long. We don't want to kill the vitality of it. So look, we're going to put that right on our plate. Right there. So we have our greens. Y'all know y'all love this plate. Come get a bite. Yeah, our greens with our, this is what I wanted to do with the onion. I wanted to put the onion just like that. Let me get the other onion. Yeah. Or you can do it like this. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. And I put them caramelized, well, these are not caramelized onions, but I just took the onions that I sauteed these greens with. Let's dig in. And I probably could just really put avocado, onions, and tomato. So I just did it like that. I just took the tomato out of there and then went ahead and just put it on the bread. See? You can have it different ways. It's up to you. This is your plate. Now what we're going to do, we're going to taste it. Let's do a taste test. I want a big bite, so let's do a taste test of the rice and beans together. Ashe, give thanks and gratitude, Most High. Yes. Yes. I love how it's like not hard, but not soft. I love that combination. Let's taste some more greens and see how our greens came out before we move on to the bread, and then that's finished. And this is our green. I can definitely taste the squash. Yes, amazing. Whew, it's really hot. And let's taste some of our beet. Yeah, that's the sweetness. So I got a hint of sweetness, and I didn't put that much spice in it. I just put paprika. But yeah, yes, this is good. Phenomenal. A1. Come on, get into it. Another vital meal on the menu. Get into it. Yeah. Oh, let's taste the bread. Wow. Okay. So now we're tasting the bread. Let's see how it came out. Mmm. I love the avocado. There's a nice touch to it. Yeah, that's good. And it got a little sweetness to it, because remember I told y'all this was the waffle from earlier. I really wasn't even planning on having this in the video, but hey, why not? Y'all got a sweet and savory taste to it. Y'all have to try this recipe. Good thanks and gratitude for y'all tuning in. Man, I'm going off of this bread, bro. This is good. Hey, this is another one. This is another one for the books. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, and get my Vital meal guide.